Hey, Hyper Mech Legionnaires! Today, Bosny's candy tone paint goes under the spotlight. Is it worth to use for your Gundam kit? Let's find out. Curious about candy tone paints? Well, they live up to their name, giving your projects a sweet, candy-like finish. Take Bosny's paint, for example. Although labeled number 67 Honda Red, its clear bottle cap indicates its translucency, setting it apart from regular paints. That's what makes it a candy tone, delivering a unique and captivating effect to your creations. So, if you're looking to add a luscious candy coating to your work, Bosny's got you covered. Next up, Bosny number 6 Honda PB3C, a mysterious candy-toned blue. Let's give it a shot. Finally, let's take a look at Bosny number 04 Yamaha Green. While untested, we're about to reveal its true colors. Today, we'll focus on these 3 Bosny candy tone paint variations. Remember, Bosny spray cans are industrial paints not intended for model kits, but they offer a budget-friendly alternative to hobby-grade paints. Just be cautious, they can be tricky to use if you're unfamiliar. We're about to embark on a paint-tastic adventure, but hold on. When I say, test them, I'm not talking about your prized model kits. Nope, grab a plastic spoon instead. They're like the paint tester's best friend, cheap, available, and oh so forgiving. So, dip that spoon, unleash your inner artist, and get to know these colors like BFFs. Gain some painting swagger before you strut your stuff on those cherished projects, and I assure you that spoonfuls of creativity await. Time to paint, but hold your nozzles. Directly on plastic spoons won't cut it. We need a primer or base coat to kickstart this colorful journey. Say hello to Bosny number 36 Silver, our silver lining for today. Some might opt for aluminum silver, but hey, we're taking the road less traveled. And for an extra dose of shine, let's bring in the Bosny Chrome. Will this baby work its magic? Oh, you betcha. Remember, we're going for a translucent candy tone look, so the shinier, the merrier. While there are plenty of base coats in the paint kingdom, these 2 make the cut for our grand experiments today. So, let's give them a high five and get ready to rock that candy tone goodness. Now before diving into painting heaven, take note of these essential tips for using spray cans. Number 1. Always prioritize your well-being by wearing the right protective gear when spray painting. Because, let's be real, inhaling nasty spray paint fumes isn't anyone's idea of a good time. Unless, of course, you have a thing for peculiar passions. And when I said protective gear, I wasn't talking about any DIY face covering from random household supplies. Let's equip ourselves with the right tools for the job, a proper mask or respirator that will shield us from any unwanted fumes or particles. Safety is our top priority. Number 2, no spray painting on living things, period. These spray cans are strictly for our artistic endeavors, not for our furry or feathery friends. Especially cats and dogs. They may be cute and occasionally annoying, but let's never use spray cans on them. Keep the paint for our artistic adventures, not our furry pals. Number 3, find yourself a well-ventilated area, ideally outside on a sunny day with low humidity. This quick-drying environment is perfect for testing out the wonders of Bosny's candy tone paint. Alright, folks, time to get those spray cans in hand and let the colors dance. Well, so much for the perfect sunny painting day, huh? Looks like we hit a rough patch, but fear not. We won't let a little setback stop us. Time to turn the tables and make magic happen. Behold, the groundbreaking Hygro Vaporator XV2000, an advanced mobile diffusive dehumidification device, engineered to combat moisture. Commonly known as a hairblower. Since humidity is relentless, we'll employ this cutting-edge device to speed up the drying process of any spray-painted masterpiece. The air it emits remains gentle, at a safe 70 degrees Celsius, so no need to fret about any plastic meltdowns. Alright, it's spray time. Begin with the silver base coat and remember to shake the can vigorously, just like you'd tackle December after a whole month of no-nut November. Next up, our trusty plastic spoon. But remember, keep a safe distance between the spray paint and the spoon, just like maintaining distance during a post-no-nut November challenge. We wouldn't want an explosion of paint, would we? Industrial paints are designed for large surfaces, so keeping a safe distance prevents excessive paint buildup. Give that spray can a gentle sway, ensuring an even application. And as you rotate the test spoon, let the paint gracefully cover its surface, like a well-rehearsed routine. With a touch of finesse, we'll ace this painting session. Let's dry that silver base coat. Our trusty hair blower to the rescue, but in this humid weather, we need all the help we can get. Mother Nature's on vacation, so let's make the most of our hair blower magic. Now, we move on to our Bosny chrome base coat, and the process remains as before, just like any subsequent Bosny spray painting you'll do. Remember, give that spray can a good shake, like you're preparing for a dance-off after a vigorous, No Nut November, challenge. And as you sway and rotate with finesse, you'll master the art of Bosny painting. And, of course, our handy-dandy hair blower is here to save the day, swiftly drying the paint so we can dive into our next experiment with these spoon-painted base coats. Next up, our spoon sporting two fabulous base coats. But hold your candy coating desires for now. This is just a sneak peek before the main event. Ready to discover the wonders of our prerequisite experiment? Let's dive right in. Let's kick things off with the Bosny chrome painted spoon. Check it out, the chrome has worked its magic, leaving it truly magnificent and shiny, and all this on a bare plastic spoon. The reflection and sheen are simply gleaming like 1,000 dancing stars, dazzling with their metallic allure. But the big question remains. Will this beauty serve as a good base coat for our translucent candy coat paint? Next up, our spoon adorned with Bosny silver. Somewhat shiny, with a touch of grainy texture, but that metallic charm is definitely there. Quite nice, isn't it? But when we make the ultimate comparison, the Bosny chrome takes the lead, impressing us with its remarkably smooth and irresistibly shiny finish. However, our unwavering mission remains intact, to unveil the absolute perfect base coat for our Bosny candy tone experiment. So, let the epic showdown of brilliance and sparkle commence. For our first candy tone, we will use the Bosny No. 67 Honda Red. As always, shake it well like you're mixing up a magical potion. For a little experiment, let's spray the candy tone red directly onto the bare plastic spoon. We'll compare it with the chrome and silver coated spoon later. And now, let the painting montage begin. After that rigorous painting, we finally have our sample of candy tone red painted on a plastic spoon. Let's check them out, shall we? Starting with the one coated in bare plastic spoon. The red color is undoubtedly vibrant, albeit a simple shiny red, like red paint on a white base coat. Notably, a peculiar grainy texture marks its surface. In conclusion, these candy coat paints seem to demand a shiny base coat, enhancing their allure and impact. Next, let's explore the spoon with chrome base coat. Talk about candy-toned, smooth, shiny, and gleaming like a sugary delight. Reflective prowess? Bosny sprays magic. Slightly darker than the previous, despite its lustrous chrome base. Nevertheless, it's a truly promising option in our ongoing quest for candy-tone perfection. Lastly, we arrive at the spoon, now adorned with a silver base coat. It showcases the familiar smooth, shiny, and reflective surface, yet it deftly attains that delicate hue balance. This underscores the paramount influence your base coat selection wields over the final candytone presentation. Next, let's compare it side by side with the chrome base coat spoon. The only noticeable difference lies in their hues. They share the same captivating smoothness, shine, and reflective prowess. One boasts a slightly deeper tone, while the other exudes vibrant allure, showcasing the captivating magic of candy coating. The question of which is better becomes a matter of personal taste. With our base coat's influence firmly established, a world of creative possibilities unfolds. It's a testament to the remarkable versatility of candy coating. Another crucial point to note is the tricky spray radius of Bosny's nozzle diameter. Awareness is key, as overlooking this could lead to undesired outcomes, like what you see here. Maintaining an optimal distance and applying too little coating in an attempt to accentuate the base coat's presence can yield undesirable outcomes, as demonstrated by these less than ideal results. Definitely not cool. On the other hand, applying the opposite approach by overcoating can lead to excessive paint buildup, resulting in this messy outcome, though still an improvement from the initial attempt. The result remains less than satisfactory. Other methods and processes may come into play. If you're able to decant these paints and employ an airbrush, that's an entirely different scenario. Our current pursuit revolves around achieving a harmonious balance by optimizing these industrial spray can paints for our model kit's best possible outcomes, like this previously featured coated spoon. Nevertheless, if you're acquainted with alternative ways to enhance the efficiency of Bosny's candy tone paints, I welcome your insights in the comment section below. In the meantime, get ready for a paint explosion extravaganza. We're tackling the remaining Bosny candy tone paints, following the same process as our earlier masterpiece. Brace yourselves for a montage that's like watching No Nut November, survivors unleash chaos in Destroy Your Meat December. And that brings us to the end of our Bosny candy tone extravaganza. I hope this video has given you some new insights into achieving that candy-coated look. Keep in mind, these industrial paints are geared towards larger projects, so a few imperfections on our smaller samples are no surprise. While there may be other techniques out there, this method offers a convenient alternative to mastering an airbrush or dealing with high-end paints. Bosny candy spray paints might not meet everyone's expectations, but they're a cost-effective way to add some flair to your beloved model kits. Now, before we say our goodbyes, remember to subscribe my Hyper-Mech Legionnaires for more exciting experiments, tips, and reviews. Your support keeps the creativity flowing. And just to clarify, this video isn't sponsored by Bosny, they're busy ruling the industrial world. Alright, it's painting time. Oh no, feline alert. Remember rule number 2. No spraying on our furry friends. Now finally, it's time to... Okay, I'm done. Alright.